And then there is another one.
Yeah. Yo, what's going on? How y'all doing? I am Wavy. Hope everyone's doing well out there. Wave in full effect. Got to get to my goal before the end of the year. So if you enjoy the content over here, as always, feel free to hit the like button, drop a comment, hit the subscribe. It's all free. Doesn't charge you anything, but it goes a long way for the channel. All right. Oh, also, y'all should be liking the videos. You know why? Because all of this is done one take. Most of your favorite YouTubers ain't doing one takes like this over here. I may miss on some of this stuff, but I'm gonna try to cover as much of the as my points as I can. All right, I go off no notes, just the research I've done. All that being said, we got Mikey Williams. His court case recently wrapped up. If you don't remember, he's the 18-year-old phenom basketball player, had committed to Memphis, was supposed to be starting, but due to an event back in March, in which court proceedings began in April, he has not been a part of the team. Recapping on what happened, he was at a mansion in which he had dual ownership of, and some people showed up unannounced for a walkthrough, and they were talking to his roommate, and he came out with a gun, fired at the car 5 times. I believe that there were 3 minors and 2 adults. So he was facing up to 28 years, with 5 counts of whatever, shooting at a car with 5 people in it. This took place in San Diego, California. All right, California is one of the harshest states when it comes to firearms and firearm ownership. All right, this is an 18-year-old who had a pistol. All right, now we're gonna cover the whole story as best I can, but keep in mind, if regular people like you and I could have something like this happen, if we weren't bound for the NBA, if we didn't have the connections that this young guy has, and I'm happy that it's gonna work out in his favor. You know what I'm saying? If he really was in fear of his life that night, I'm happy that it's worked out in his favor. But what if he didn't have those connections? What about other 18-year-old kids that have been in fear for their lives in California? Where have they ended up in similar situations as this? But without getting too much into it, let's get into it. So in April, it was ruled that judge rules that former basketball star Mikey Williams must face trial over the guns charges. All right, so let's get into the news clip.
Tonight about the shooting at San Ysidro basketball star Mikey Williams' Hamul home last month.
CBS 8 obtained the sheriff's dispatch logs associated with the incident. As David Gottfredson reports, the records say the shooting victim showed up at the home unannounced to ask for a walkthrough of the mansion.
The call to the sheriff's department came
that is kind of scary. You know what I'm saying? You're 18 years old. You're in a big mansion that looks like this estate. You know what I'm saying? And for 5 people to show up unannounced, an 18-year-old, maybe he was scared. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
one day after the shooting incident at this home in Hamul, co-owned by 18-year-old basketball star Mikey Williams. The reporting party told officers that 3 minors and 2 adults drove to the home on Bratton Valley Road on the evening of March 27th. Quote, he and some friends went to the address unannounced to ask blank for a walkthrough of his mansion.
That's kind of funny. You just showing up to random people's houses unannounced for a walkthrough of their house, and you 5 deep. Okay, one was an Uber driver, so you're 4 deep.
When blank's roommate, redacted name, came out and shot at the reporting party's rental vehicle.
This is gonna be Mikey Williams. That's redacted. Mikey Williams came out and shot at the rental vehicle.
That vehicle was a 2023 Tesla, which the sheriff's department tells me has been impounded as evidence in the case. It was hit with gunfire in the rear of the vehicle as it drove away, according to a relative of the driver who said the 25-year-old man behind the wheel was an Uber driver.
I am not aware of any relationship between those individuals and my client.
Williams' defense attorney confirmed there was no party at the house. The teenager has pleaded not guilty to 5 counts of assault with a deadly weapon and 1 count of firing a gun at an occupied vehicle. He faces 28 years in prison if convicted on all counts. My colleague Kelly Hessedal asked the attorney last week outside court about the house where the shooting happened.
But is that his home? Does he own that home?
That is a home that Mr. Williams purchased, yes.
Property records show the house was purchased in August of last year by a 61-year-old minister by the name of Shakir Zaid, with an address in Huntersville, North Carolina. Zaid signed over co-ownership of the $1.2 million mansion to Mikey Williams via this grant deed that has a handwritten note on it saying, quote, gift, no consideration. The minister grew up in Oakland, California, according to an online biography that says he is a senior pastor at Rapture International Ministries. Zaid did not respond to my messages seeking comment. Mikey Williams remains free on $50,000 bail. He'll be back in court for a preliminary hearing on June 29th.
Even that bail was kind of low, given it happened in California with a minor. You know, even that bail, $50,000. And I just bring this up, you know, just thinking about other stories I've heard over the years, you know, where people don't get this type of leniency. And like I said, I'm glad it worked out in his favor. You know what I'm saying? Because 18 years old, this is your mansion. It is possible that he was afraid because people show up unannounced talking about a walkthrough. That does seem sketchy. We've seen what's happened in California to people like Pop Smoke, P&B Rock, Nipsey in his own hood. Like, we've seen this happen. So, you know, but if he didn't have the status that he has, would he, you know, have $50,000 bail? Would he only have a chance to, you know, what do they call it? Whenever he refines himself, you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, Memphis Mikey Williams pleads guilty to lesser charge in gun case. Okay, so like I said, it happened in San Diego. He's not been participating with this team as he faced 9 felony counts after a group of people claimed he fired at the car. Nobody was harmed. All right, with Thursday's plea, Williams can get the charge reduced to a misdemeanor if he doesn't break any laws, takes a gun safety course, and finishes 80 hours of community service before his sentencing, currently scheduled for August 2024. And you know, I'm happy it worked out for him in this situation. I do kind of believe him being a high-profile player. It could have been something targeted or with malicious intent. It could have been. And given, you know, he was in fear for his life. I don't know the firearm and whose it was and this and that and the third. But the judge seemingly has, you know, sided with Mikey. So Mikey Williams pleads guilty to single count of making criminal threats. Must complete firearm safety course. So it's reduced now from, I guess, 5 counts of it to 1 count.
So Mikey, how you feeling after court today?
I feel good, brother. You know, all glory to God. I'm just happy that I made it out of this situation, you know, but I'm just excited to get back to the court.
To the basketball.
Where's it at?
To the basketball court, I hope you mean, brother. Like I said, glad it worked out the way that it did for him. Hope that he's able to go on and have a successful NBA career. I'm glad nobody was injured that night, himself included. And, you know, he went through the process, and it seems that August 2024, it could all be dismissed. So hopefully the brother could stay on the path till then. If you stuck around this long in the video, as always, I'd appreciate it. It goes far for the channel. If you hit the like, drop a comment, hit the subscribe button, take this journey with me. I got like a little bit over 30 videos left for the rest of the year, so I am going hard. I got another video coming later on today, and with no further more said, let me get to my final ending clip.
Trump a fuck. Yeah, I met Trump when I first got out of jail. He came to Drug Dealer Wednesdays with me and Uke before he was the president.
See who I'm sitting next to? Donald Trump. Smell the money. You know you.
Yo, Tony, please don't hit me with the copyright, man. Let me lower it down a little bit.
Thought I'd be next to this guy, man.
Let him talk. Let him speak.
Shut up.
Let him speak. I don't think they believe he said Mr.
Donald Trump, just say something.
I'm here, folks. I'm here. And this
Smell the money.
Great group of people.
Smell the money. Mr. Trump, are you going to buy my album June 28th? Go to the Predicate Festival?
You're going to buy all your albums?
Can you buy 10 million albums.
I'll buy whatever you throw at me. Whoa. And I'll be first in line to buy your album.
Thank you, sir.
Wow, that's
I just want to be your friend. Well, I think 50's on your heels, Trump.
Well, he's got to be catching me pretty soon. I tell you, he's doing pretty well.
Hello?
Yo, ho, where's 50 at?
That's the boss.
I'm right here.
Oh, all right, 50.
That's
We
a
got
familiar
Donald
voice.
Trump here.
I hear you on there with the big man.
Yeah, I told him you were on his heels.
How you doing?
Oh, man, I'm fine.
Well, you know, I have some kids, and myself included, but I have kids, they think you are the best, the absolute best. Tell you, my little daughter Ivanka and my son Eric, these people, they just love your music.
Wow.
Man, I'm going to keep making it.
Well, you're going to keep making it. You better keep making it. I'm going to have some angry children if you don't keep making it.
Yeah.
But you met Trump before. Yeah.
Hey, yo, stay wavy.